The lights are off. Only a single desk lamp casts a pale yellow glow, barely illuminating the corners of the room. The year is 1937. We're in Berlin, inside a building that looks like an ordinary government office from the outside, but once you step through the doors, you can feel something unsettling in the air. Ahnenerbe. Even the name is whispered in the hallways, because no one truly knows what is being researched here. Or perhaps they don't want to know. Chapter 1. The Dark Corridors. Our young historian steps into the main archive corridor for the first time. Long rows of shelves stretch endlessly on both sides, filled with documents, maps, skull measurements, ancient symbols, manuscripts, and forgotten languages. Every folder is marked with the same seal, Ahnenerbe, Institute for the Study and Teaching of Ancestral Heritage. At first glance, the papers look like ordinary research material, but after a few hours, he realizes something is very wrong. Many symbols don't belong to any known academic category. Some come from Tibet, others from ancient Norse magic traditions, and some are written in a language far older and far darker than anything in history books. As he wanders through the shelves, he notices a strange marking on one of the folders, a small spiral inside a circle. Where had he seen that symbol before? The deeper he goes into the archive, the darker it becomes, almost as if the shadows are intentional. On the walls hang portraits of Nazi leaders, but one stands out, Heinrich Himmler. Even in the dim light, the eyes seem to follow him. Second chapter, Himmler's Obsession. Himmler is not just a politician. He is a man with an obsessive fascination for the occult, ancient secrets, sacred relics, forbidden books, and the unseen forces he believes shape the world. To him, Ahnenerbe isn't a research institute at all. It's a gateway, a portal, to the lost powers of the past. His words echo in every meeting. The world is built upon forgotten knowledge. Whoever rediscovers it will rule the future. On paper, Ahnenerbe's mission seems innocent. Research the cultural heritage of the German people. Find the origins of the Aryan race. Study ancient traditions. But the truth is far more dangerous. Himmler wants the power of lost civilizations, occult energies, secrets of spiritual rituals, ancient magical texts, sacred and cursed artifacts, astral contact with other realms, telepathy and mind power. Ahnenerbe slowly transforms into a hybrid of science and sorcery. Third chapter, The Search for Lost Continents. One morning, a new archive department opens, Atlantis and Hyperborea Research Division. It sounds like something from a fantasy novel, yet Nazi officials treat it with deadly seriousness. Himmler's theory is chilling. Atlantis was real, Hyperborea was real, and the so-called Aryan race descended from an ancient superior civilization from these lost continents. Soon expeditions are dispatched to Iceland, Greenland, northern Norway, the Siberian wastes. Our historian prepares to join these missions when a locked file lands on his desk, stamped in red, Geheim, for authorized personnel only. Inside, he finds symbols resembling Norse mythology, yet far more ancient. Drawings of comets, spirals representing energy currents, horned beings, human-like silhouettes inside circles. A note reads, "These symbols may describe an unknown form of energy." The historian realizes something terrifying. Ahnenerbe is using mythology as science, and science as an extension of magic. Fourth chapter, The Tibet Expedition. Even with war looming, Ahnenerbe launches a top-secret operation, 1938, the Tibet Expedition. This mission actually occurred in real history, and for our historian, it becomes the turning point. Officially, the mission's goals are trace Aryan roots in Tibet, study ancient Tibetan manuscripts, measure skulls for racial theories, compare Tibetan and Indo-European mythologies. But unofficially, seek the spiritual powers Tibetan monks have guarded for centuries. Learn their rituals, mental techniques, and forbidden knowledge. Inside a cold stone monastery, an elderly monk unwraps ancient scrolls. He leans toward the historian and whispers, "What you seek is not meant for mankind. This knowledge consumes those who chase it." The scrolls depict disturbing images, beings descending from the stars. human shapes that are not human, diagrams of energy flows, illustrations of the mind leaving the body. This isn't science, the historian thinks. This is magic. But Ahnenerbe wants exactly that. Chapter 5. Midnight Experiments. When he returns to Berlin, the atmosphere inside Ahnenerbe has changed dramatically. In the hallways he sees candles on the floor, chalk circles, rows of symbols, thick incense smoke, doors locked from the inside, low chanting in foreign tongues. The Institute is no longer just a research facility. It has become a ritual space. Scientists sit at desks reading ancient books while operating modern equipment, an unholy combination of mysticism and machinery. Some reports read like nightmares. Subject 14 reported seeing visions during the session. Temperature dropped 7 degrees suddenly, instruments failed. Telepathy experiment unsuccessful. Subject experienced extreme fear. Signs of astral detachment observed. One night the historian notices an open door. Inside, a large circle is drawn on the floor. Symbols surround it. Men in white robes chant softly, "Vril, vril, vril." The word strikes him like lightning. Vril, the mythical, cosmic energy that Himmler believes could reshape the world. Chapter 6, Science Turned Dark. But Ahnenerbe's research goes even deeper into darkness. Some departments become directly linked to concentration camp laboratories. What they call scientific experiments are nothing but brutal tortures disguised as research. Extreme cold endurance tests, oxygen deprivation simulations, attempts to trigger psychic abilities in prisoners, sleep deprivation rituals, hallucinogenic-induced spiritual experiences, hypnosis used for mind control. The historian reads the reports with dread. Subject 22 became unable to speak after 3 days due to terror. Subject 7 spoke an unknown language while unconscious. He realizes Ahnenerbe has crossed every boundary. It is neither science nor history anymore. It is the dark side of the human mind, written in blood. 7th chapter, Collapse. As Germany begins to lose the war, chaos spreads throughout the Ahnenerbe building. Night after night, documents disappear into roaring furnaces. Tibet manuscripts, ritual notes, telepathy reports, ancient symbols, expedition diaries, evidence of the horrific human experiments. The smell of burning paper fills the air. The historian watches helplessly as years of secrets vanish in flames. He realizes, perhaps it's better this way. Some knowledge should never survive, but not everything is destroyed. Some crates are smuggled away. When Allied forces finally enter Berlin, they seize what remains. Some files go to CIA archives, others to Soviet intelligence. Many remain missing. To this day, countless documents from Ahnenerbe remain classified. Chapter 8. The Last Question. After the war, the historian sits alone in a ruined library. He understands the truth now. Ahnenerbe's goal was never just racial theory. They were truly searching for the power of lost civilizations, spiritual and magical rituals, secrets of the human mind, ancient symbols, astral beings, and the cosmic energy they called Vril. But in their search for ultimate power, they found only destruction. He whispers to himself, "Some secrets were never meant for us." Thus ends the story of Ahnenerbe. But one final mystery remains. What was written in the documents that survived the flames? What did they truly discover? And who holds that knowledge today? The answers remain lost. And that's why the name Ahnenerbe still drifts through history like a ghost, a forbidden crossroads between science and sorcery, where human curiosity became its own worst enemy.